Goosebumps again. Literally, guys, I have to show you. Most beautiful game I've ever seen. This was the game that inspired me to start my game dev journey, basically. It's a great game. It costs only 10 euros on Steam. I just saw the gameplay on YouTube, never got a chance to play it because I really wanted to play it with you guys. You can see here my playtime, just 21 minutes, because I was like very curious. But I was like, no, I want to play this with my community, so here I am. And without introduction, let's get into it.
Hi, my name is David Whaley, and I'm the creator of The First Tree. I also voice a character named Joseph. So I just wanted to introduce you to this commentary mode, tell you that you can find interesting things about how I made this game by touching the speech bubbles you see in the world. So I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, that was great already. I really like the visuals of this game.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up. Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
I'm in love with it already. I swear I'm in love with it. And I want my first game to be something like this, like an exploration sort of game, which are the best.
So it's usually at this point where people say something like, this is not the kind of game I was expecting. And that happened a lot at PAX West when I showed it. We'd have little kids play it, but then they see a dead fox cub, or a kit is technically the word, but cub sounds, I don't know, it sounds better. Like Wes Anderson uses it in Fantastic Mr. Fox, so I thought cub would be alright. But anyway, having this game, I wanted it to be more serious. This game is based on dealing with the death of my father, which was the hardest thing that's ever happened to me and my family. But I don't want to talk about it here, and I didn't want to talk about it with anybody really to this day still. It's very personal, and that's why I made this game. That's exactly the reason, because I wanted to get those feelings out and like communicate with people without like talking about it. And so that's what The First Tree is. It's me dealing with my feelings, and it was a personal project, and it was just me, and it actually, like, I'm really glad I made it, but it wasn't easy to make, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can already see it's very overwhelming.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Damn. So I guess this is his father, basically.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something...
He has a story, and I love that. I don't know if I'm supposed to climb up here. No? Oh, it's raining. Wow. And also the song changed. I'm pretty sure he started his game with this level. I think he mentioned at some point. David has a YouTube channel in which he explained how he did this. He even has a course, it's called Game Dev Unlocked, which is great. Even though I didn't buy it, I just looked through it, you know, to the commercial, and it's amazing. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. I feel like I'm in that game.
To try it out. So I said, of course, like, please give me your feedback. And he was super nice, super talented, of course. But this embarrassing bug happened, which I'd never seen before in my life, where when he dug the item up, he jumped right after, and it created the dust cloud to permanently be on the rest of the level. It wouldn't turn off. So it looked like this fart cloud following the fox as it just kept running with this beautiful music and serious voiceover. And it was horrible. I think about that every time I look at this level. But, you know, I was able to fix it, so I'm glad someone could at least find that bug.
7 years passed since this game was released.
I always wanted this game to be very meditative and relaxing, but I know there's a balance between keeping the player's interest. So I added this butterfly jumping mechanic just to like spice things up. I used a plugin called Playmaker for Unity, which in a visual editor lets you do interactive things, which is perfect for me because I do come from it. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever. Slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than pond here. And believe it or not, I tried everything I could to get swimming working in this game, and I just could not do it, unfortunately. And so all the water in this game you can just stand in, which is, it still like bums me out, but the systems were not working, it was buggy. So I just had to throw it out, which, you know, I think it's okay. Like, I wish it was there, but again, the focus of this game.
Oh my god. Damn.
Perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
That's his dad, I think. Damn.
It was really important important to me that the wolf in this story that takes the fox's cubs.
Great storytelling techniques combined with the sound. Very powerful. The third level, I think there are 8 in total, if I'm not mistaken. The walking animation is great.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother...
And he said, well, what kind of like movies or shows were you watching while you're making the artwork? Because my work's pretty tedious, so sometimes I'll watch a show or do some Netflix.
Let's see, next level.
Or The Tree of Life by Terrence Malick. Basically, I wanted to make sure the player felt that there was a higher power than themselves, and that there was something watching over them as they went through this story.
Have you ever thought about the fact that we are gonna die, but the trees are gonna be here for hundreds of years? Like, that's mind-blowing, guys. And I think the same goes for David and his ideas. And yeah, that's strong. Oh, I have to go there. I see. Sort of a farm. I guess there's nothing to do and see in here. Okay, we should grab this way and go to the farm. Or whatever that was. Can we? We should be able to go there, I mean... Or it's more like a factory? Wait, I'm not able? Yeah, I am. Come on. It's so hard to get in there, it's weird. I'm not allowed to. But why? Oh. This is strange.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
Maybe now I have to go there. Damn. I don't know if there's anything that we should listen to or not. I listened to this already, I think. Maybe not, but I think I did. Yeah, we've been there. Well, I guess this way. Yeah, this is the way. I can see the lights. Go back. How are we supposed to climb up there then?
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. I didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
We've kind of been here before, but I guess now it will be open because we listened to all the audios in the game, or maybe we have to visit that house. I'm not sure yet. What's that? Is there a light or something? Or is it just... I think we've been there, right? Yeah, I see. Maybe we have to go back. The rain feels like I'm there as well. It's raining next to me, so great job, David. It's very weird that I'm not able to climb and go on the other side. I don't understand why. What could be the problem? Maybe you have to go to the house, or just here on the cliffs. I don't think so. Let's go back to the house. Let's try to get back to the house. If it's not possible, honestly, I don't know where to go. I'm a bit lost. There is something there and then up. Okay, I see. You know, guys, what's really interesting? It looks like it's a scary game, or you expect something to scare you or anything, but no, it's not that type of game. And I'm just relaxed. Literally, I'm just relaxed. Apparently it was only the light, or maybe we can get up here and then walk this way. Maybe. I'm just curious. No. I think this is the way, or at least I hope. We can't go there? What? Where are we supposed to go then? Okay, now I'm lost again. This way, I see.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job, or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
Have we been here? Maybe not. don't know. I don't remember anymore. I really have to go there. I have to figure out how. So that's the way, straight line. I see. The thing is, if it hasn't been so dark, it would have probably been way easier for me to see everything, but yeah. Oh.
I tried hard to foreshadow this epilogue just because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I didn't want it to feel too out of place that it would be humorous. And so Joseph, earlier in the game, he would say things like, "I felt like I was right behind the fox the whole time." In my mind, the camera perspective acts as a metaphor for who the player is, what they're seeing, if the camera represents Joseph, or just like that video game trope of having the camera follow you. I guess the big question I wanted the player to ask themselves, is this a dream as well? And if so, does that even matter?
the tent. Basically, he kind of redesigned everything, but now this very realistic sort of way, as you can see.
What the hell? Trials of death, that there is a community, an invisible community supporting each other. So thanks for playing.
David and Rachel did a great job, and this is an inspiration. It's very interesting how your videos actually got recommended by YouTube to me. I watched them, I fell in love with the process. I didn't even know that much about the game, just about the visuals, not even about the story. But wow, yeah, it's great. You did a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I've told you, if my game is not gonna make you cry in the end, it's not gonna be my game yet. This was the first stream, and this was my first gameplay of it, so I'm not gonna ever forget it. It really marked my life in a sort of way. Also, your YouTube channel, please guys, don't forget to check his channel out. Buy the game, support this creator, this game developer, because he's great. He did a great job. And yeah, and I'll see you in the next live stream. I'm speechless. Take care, goodbye, play games, create games, have fun, enjoy your life, but don't forget to love the ones that are close to you right now.